I have had a lot of you ask for a barbell type workout. So today I have my barbell equipment and I'm going to focus on upper body. I'll also film a separate lower body one. And if you want a little bit shorter workout, you can choose just the upper or lower. If you want to make it one big long marathon of a barbell workout, you can add those two together. I do want to make sure before we get started today that you are warmed up a little bit, whether you've walked outside or done some kind of other cardio-esque warm-up activity. Maybe it's called housework. But do make sure you take the time, even just taking a strap like I have here and doing some shoulder flossing. You can use a jump rope, you can use a belt, a tie, anything. But do make sure that your shoulders are nice and mobile. And before you do that, you want to make sure your body's warm. So even though we're just focusing on upper body, that's why I say maybe go for a quick walk, get your body warmed up. Also just twisting, making sure you're mobile through your spine. You never want to just pop in and start lifting weights without first being a little bit warm. Maybe some side lateral work. We are going to focus on endurance lifting, which means high volume, high reps. So I have no doubt that if you were going to do 3 sets of 10 for everything, like a lot of us do when we're lifting in the club, that you could go a whole lot heavier. But because this is more endurance lifting, the volume's going to be a lot higher. So you're probably going to have to go quite a bit lower than your PR, than your personal record. We're going to start with back. We'll move on to chest. Then we'll hit triceps, biceps, and shoulders. Anywhere from 3 to 6 minutes of almost pretty much continuous lifting for those body parts. So let's start with back. Also, I have my step here. I didn't put any risers under it today just to get me up off the floor a little bit when we lie down for bench and triceps. You don't have to have a bench. In fact, you don't even have to have barbell equipment. You can do this with dumbbells or whatever you've been using for weights, but you can use an ottoman. You can use the floor. You can use whatever works for you. The floor is great, though. It might limit your range of motion, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So let's get going with back. We have to start underhand grip for deadlift rows. So find that grip where your elbows are going to be right in by your ribs, feet about hip distance apart, roll your shoulders back, lock your shoulder blades into your back pocket. Let's just get the deadlift going first. So hinge at the waist, send your tailbone to the back, and lengthen your spine all the way through the crown of your head to the front. All the while, those shoulder blades are staying locked into your back pockets. And you're staying as wide as you can across your chest. When you come back up, you're not pushing the hips forward, but instead you're lengthening up and out of those hip sockets as you're squeezing your glutes. So send it back, come up, lift and squeeze. 2 more times, just getting those hamstrings ready. This also focuses on low back. And then we go into our row. We've got 10 rows each time. Here we go. 10, 9, exhale. Rub those elbows right by the ribs. 4, 3, push through the heels, stand up tall. Do that again. Here we go. You can count on your own. We might have different arm lengths, so we might go at a different pace. Scouts honor that you get to 10. Belly button's pulled in tight. When you get to 10, stand up tall. We're going to do that 2 more times. Hinge. Keep lengthening through your neck. Look out in front of you about 3 feet. One more set when you're ready. Make sure you're breathing. Bars coming lower ribs. Stand up tall, change your grip overhand. And I should have mentioned, make sure you know how much your bar weighs. Mine weighs a lot more than the one at the club, and so first time I lifted it, I thought, oh my God, I've gotten weak. The ones at the club typically weigh about a pound, somewhere around there. Yours might weigh up to 5 pounds, so adjust your weight accordingly. We've got 10 of these, overhand grip. Now the elbows are a little wider. I need to take mine even a little wider. Got 10. When you get to 10, stand up tall. Do it again. So now that bar comes up towards the top rib. Elbows go out instead of in. Shoulder blades still locked. Stand up tall. You've got 2 more sets. So 4 sets of 10 reps. Lengthening your neck, pulling your tailbone back. Stand tall, last set. Here we go. 10, squeeze it. 9, big exhale. Feel that pause. Pause it. I lost count, so we've got 3 more. 2, 1, push the heels, stand up tall. We clean and press. Let's do 8, and we'll take a pause. Here we go. First, let's do it slow. Start with the elbows, drop the heels, squeeze at the top, squeeze your shoulder blades, your back. Get it low, and release. Here it is from the side. So this is a little more group fitnessy than powerlifting. Just a little different. Here we go. 8 of them. Your own pace. Squeeze your back. I should have told you to make sure your ceilings were high enough first. Hopefully you don't have a big hole in your ceiling right now. There's only a couple times in life living short is it to a benefit. This is one of them. And take a little 30-second breather. We're going to do that one more time. Yes, let's get your heart rate up. Metabolic workout here. That's what high volume does for you. Trying to keep your heart rate elevated a little bit through the whole workout. 10 more seconds to breathe. Give me some power. Use momentum and you squeeze at the top. Ready, set, go. Tighten your core. 4 more. Squeeze your legs as well. Might as well get some extra credit. And bring it down. Place that barbell down. Let's grab some hand weights or plates for flies. So reverse flies, you're gonna come into 45 degrees. Slight bend in the elbow. I'm not locking my elbows out. Slight bend. Feel that squeeze start behind the shoulder blade, behind your rear delt, behind the shoulder there, and into your shoulder blade, all the way into the mid back. So maybe 2.5s, maybe 5s, maybe 3s, whatever you have. Use them. Okay. Here we go. Hinge at the waist. Thumbs in, pinkies up. We're going to start by lifting it, squeezing the thumbs, rotating up, pinkies up, thumbs down. Squeeze your lats and your rear delts behind those shoulders, everything, your rhomboids, right through the middle of your spine, up, in, and down. Pinkies, then thumbs, energy through those legs. You don't want to be off to one hip, putting out the vibe. Oh no. Inhale, exhale. When I feel that rotation, it's like I feel my shoulder blade rotating down my back. That's what you want to feel. If you can't feel that, your weights are too heavy. You might even just need to do this with your arms without any weights if you have injuries or just extremely weakness, maybe through your subscapularis, right underneath your shoulder blades there. You can also always alternate one arm. Are you wondering how many more reps we're doing? We've got 30 more seconds. Up, squeeze. So in 20 more seconds, we're gonna finish out without the rotation, rear flies for 1 minute. You can alternate arms. Or not. Ready? So now the palms come together and it's open and close. Open and close. Here's what I was saying if you wanted to alternate. Left arm, right arm, left arm. But keep lifting. Take little pauses as you need it. Make sure you're not standing up and lowering down. We don't want to do this. Nope. Keep it there. Yes. Big exhale. Squeeze your back. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. I'm feeling it too. 30 seconds left. Let's do this. This is a finisher for the back today. "15 seconds. You've got this. You've got it. Big exhale. Big inhale. Two more. Ooh, one more. Squeeze, yes. Great job. And we're done with back. So let's move on to chest. That's where if you want to use something a little bit off the ground, you can. It just gives you a little bit fuller range of motion. Floor presses though, legit. They're just as good. You might find that you just have to stop at 3/4 down the way. So loading your bar, I'm gonna use the same that I use for back. So we're gonna spend just a little bit less time on chest than we did back. I'm using 10s on each side. If you're a little newer, maybe go a little lighter. If you're like, you know what, I have really strong chest and shoulders, by all means, crank it up. Do have 5s or 10s, maybe even 2.5s for flies. So have those at the end of your mat. We've got about a minute in between each to chit chat. I guess I do the chit chat and you listen. So, grab your bar, have a seat. Roll it back, and then anytime you need to take a break, if you need to take a break, know that your knees are here. This is just a safety measure. If you feel like your arms are giving out, bring your knees up. We're gonna start with a couple sets of single reps, and then we'll go on to half rep work. Set your spine so you have a little bit of space under your back. You don't want to push your low back in. You want to squeeze that squeezes your glutes. You want to squeeze your abdominals and let your tailbone get heavy into the mat or the bench, whatever you're on. So let's start with a set of single reps for 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. It's always good to do these when we're fresh. 6. So if you find that your elbows are hitting the floor, stop just right before you hit the floor. 3, 2, now go just a fourth of the way down and up. 8, 10, 9, just a fourth. 8, 7, 8. Now go halfway down and up. 10, 9, 8. 3/4. Here we go. 10, 9, so not all the way, 3/4. Caught myself going all the way a couple times. Now all the way down and up for 10, push, 9, press. 4, one more, place that bar on your knees. If that was not hard enough, quickly add some weights to the outside. We're gonna go through that 2 more times. So if that didn't feel heavy enough for you, if you're still smiling, add some weight. So you're ready? All the way down and up. Here we go. 10. Exhale as you push up. 4, 3, 1/4 of the way down and up for 10. Halfway. 10, you count. Three-fourths. 10, don't go all the way. 3/4. And all the way for 10. Exhale. Core still tight. Place that bar on your knees. If you need to add more weight, or maybe take it a little off. Don't take it off unless you're completely crumbling with your form and you weren't even able to do half of that. Otherwise, last time, here we go, full range for 10. One-fourth. 9. One-half. 10. So if you're not struggling a little bit, next time you do this workout, add more weight. 3/4 for 10. Four. All the way down and up. Last 10 with the barbell. Let's do this. 10. Big push. 9. Place your bar on your knees. One hand comes under, so you got support with that, and just roll it up. Place the bar down. Grab your free weights or your dumbbells, roll back, set that neutral spine again, a little space under your back. 2 open to start and 2 close. So find that range of motion, slight bend in the elbows, through your chest stretch, and then squeeze through the chest to bring it back. Wrists are neutral. They're just holding those plates. Make sure you're not turning your wrists in or out or anything. Reach open and close. Now go all the way open in one big movement and then close halfway for 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Do it again. Big open halfway. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze. Open. 3, 2. 4 more like this. 4 more. Halfway, 3, 2, abdominal still tight. 2 more. Big open, just halfway float. 3, all the way open. Halfway, 2. 1 more time. Then we're going to go for singles. Now I want you to use your full range of motion. Here we go. All the way open, all the way closed. This is your finisher. And we've got a minute to go. So if you prefer to do one arm and then the other arm, go for it. But I want constant movement of at least one limb. Big inhale, big exhale. Could you make your arms a little wider? You don't want to lock the elbows, but you want to keep them as wide as possible. Feel the pec, your chest stretch, and then feel it squeeze and pull it in. We've got 30 seconds left. Almost there. 15 seconds. Last 2. Give me one more big one, your best one yet. And pull your knees in, hug the weights in, roll it up, place them down. Make sure you take some time to stretch through your chest. Even just make big circles. Anything, if you have a bench, you can twist away, twist into it, anything that feels good. And then we move on to triceps. We've worked 2 of the larger muscle groups, back and chest. We move on to triceps. We're going to lie down again for tricep extensions. I'm going to change my weights out to go just a little bit lighter. If you want to keep your 10s, you can. But if 10s have been heavy for back and chest, it's probably going to be a little too heavy for high volume for triceps. Again, you can always use dumbbells. So if you want to try starting heavier with your bar, by all means, I have never discouraged anyone from going heavy. So you could always start heavier with your bar and have extra plates or even dumbbells there to rescue you should you get stuck. You also want a set of dumbbells or plates for kickbacks. So have those handy, have an extra set of 5s or 2.5s handy. And once we get done with lying extensions, we're going to grab those dumbbells. Here we go. I'm just going to change up the tempos on you a little bit because I don't want to get too fancy. What I really want you to focus on is your form. We're going to be hugging your elbows in. So you might have to take your arms a little wider. If your arms just don't do that with a barbell, you might want to try it with just your plates to where you can blade your hands this way instead of having to have them that way. So that's an option for you. With that said, we reset our neutral spine. Hug your elbows in. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. So you're trying to get your shoulders away from yours. And then fix your wrists. So your wrists might be like this. You're going to fix them so they're neutral. We're going to take it down 2 counts and then up 2 counts. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale and exhale. And suddenly I'm wishing I would have gone a little heavier. So I might change that for the second set. Now 3 counts down, 1 count up. Take it down, 2, 3, press up. Inhale down, inhale 2, inhale 3, big push. Slow, and then press and explode. 6 more. Trying to go for 10 of each tempo. Hopefully you have some music going, so you're not listening to just silence. And down, 2, 3. I think that was 10. We've got 1 down. Up, 2, 3. See, I tell jokes and then I lose my place. 6 more. Inhale, up, 2, 3, and 5. 2 more. And then are you ready for singles? 10 of them. Here we go. Take your time. All the way down, all the way up. 9. 2. Make it to 10. Find your knees. If you need to adjust your weight, do so. I'm going to add just a little bit more. And then let's do that one more time. We are still going to do kickbacks at the end. But I want this to be challenging. Down 2, up 2. Big inhale, big exhale. Neutral spine. Notice my elbows are not moving. I'm just bending and extending. Now 1 down, 3 up. To the bottom, slowly push to the top. Big inhale, exhale, all the way up. Halfway with these. One more. Then 3 down, 1 up. Melt slowly. Explode to the top. Down, 2, 3. These should be getting difficult. Just 6 more. And 10 at your own pace, singles, all the way down, all the way up for 10. Three. I don't know if you hear that, but it's Leighton. Trying to get in. And 1. Someone woke up earlier than they're supposed to. Be right back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome. You can come in. I can't be in my camera though because I'm filming, okay?
Is that your camera?
That's my camera. All right, so we are going to finish with tricep extensions. Hinging at the waist, pulling the elbows back, extend it back. Right here.
What are you doing?
We're lifting weights.
Are you doing your workout?
I'm doing my workout. Exhale. You look cute in your little Vampirina outfit.
Yeah.
Squeeze, press.
I jumped.
You did. By the way, we're going for time here, so just keep squeezing. If you need to alternate arms, one arm, and then the other, keep going. 15 seconds left. Squeeze. Press. Good job. Can I see my screen, please?
No.
Layton, please move. You're making them look longer than they need to. Okay, all right, sorry about that. I had to get rid of my assistant to get this finished up in a timely manner. So we are gonna grab either a heavy dumbbell or a plate or 2 plates or 2 dumbbells, whatever is heavy enough for you to finish out the last part of triceps with an overhead extension. Hug the elbows in, 1 minute strong, here we go. Just taking the legs out of it. So if you wanna kneel, if you wanna sit, whatever works for you. If you don't have weights, you always have the option you could do dips. Or if this isn't heavy enough for you, do dips. Squeeze up. Push all the way up to the ceiling. Keeping your ribs connected, your belly button pulled into your spine. "30 seconds left. Last 15 seconds. Push. Should be getting difficult by now. If it's not, grab a heavier plate, rewind, or push pause and do a minute on your own. Last one. Great job. So we have biceps. You're gonna go back to your bar for 21. So we'll go halfway up for 7, halfway down for 7, all the way up and down for 7. 3 times through, so choose your weight accordingly. And then we're gonna finish with plates or dumbbells with some just separate bicep work. Grabbing that bar, elbows in by the sides, neutral wrists again. Make sure you're not curling your wrists before you curl your arm. Here we go, halfway up and down. 7, 6, 5, 3, all the way up, halfway down for 7. 3, all the way down, all the way up and down for 7, 6, and start again, halfway up, 7, 6, 'all the way up, halfway down, 'all the way down and up, 7, 6, 2, 1. Last time through, halfway up, 7. If it's not getting difficult, next time, add more weight. All the way up, halfway down. You guessed it, all the way down, all the way up. 7, 'grab some plates, some dumbbells, starting with your palms in, straight up and down. This is part 1. Then out to the side for 8. So they're not really to the side, it's more like 45 degrees. Now bring it back to the front, take it out to the side and down for 2. So it's up, angle, down. Up, angle, down. Four more. So it starts with a front bicep, you carry it to the side, you release it as an angle bicep. Then we're going to change direction. So up from the angle, bring it front, down, 2. Up, front, and resist. My counting is awful today. I lost count already. We're going to go 3 more. To the front for 8. We're going to go through that whole cycle 2 more times. So here's your chance to change your weight up. Angle it out. 8. To the front, out to the side, and down. Squeeze, rotate, resist. Now that you know the motion, make it a little smoother. Inhale, exhale. Changing direction, so it's squeeze up, pull it in, resist down. Angle, front, resist. Smoother. Last time through, let's go all the way up and down to the front. Excuse my crazy hair. 8, but thank you guys for motivating me to take showers so I can do these videos. So I don't look like a homeless person, like I do most days. And to the corners. I gotta say though, it's been nice when you don't have to shower quite so often. 4 more. Start from the side, bring it to the front, down, round. Keep the elbows close to the sides, just rotating through the biceps. Change direction. Three more. And our finisher today, hold it up, squeeze it in, reach it out, squeeze, release. You've got 1 minute. You're pulling the dumbbells or your plates right by the ears. And when you curl the arm in, you will pull your elbows out to the side as far as you can. Think about squeezing them with your biceps and actually straightening out with your triceps. Also getting some shoulder work here. We're warming them up because we've got shoulders next. That's our final muscle group for today. 30 seconds left. Don't let those elbows droop. They're going to want to start to come down here. Don't let them. Keep them up high. Ten seconds. Reach those arms all the way out. Straighten your biceps as far as you can. 4, 3, 2, last curl. Oh, done. Shoulders. Overhead press, upright row. We do those a lot. And then we'll grab plates for lateral raises, front raises. It's all good. Are we ready? Adjust your weights if you need to. Put my 10s back on. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be probably hard for me because my bar weighs a little bit more than I'm used to, but I'm gonna do it. So if I'm gonna do it, you're gonna do it, right? You're gonna go just a little heavier than you really wanna go because I'm giving you extra time right now to change your weights out because I'm nice like that. So do have plates handy so we can finish off with just that isolated arm work. But grab your barbell, roll your shoulders back, chest wide, hands are right outside your hips. Let's start with an upright row for 8. Here we go. Elbows only come shoulder height. Then flip it up, start at the chin, overhead press for 8, good. Squeeze your shoulders at the top. One more. Now if that was super easy, add some weight because we're doing that 3 more times. Here it is from the side. Pull it up, 8, 7, 8. Flip it up to the chin, overhead press, 8. Just to the chin. Bring it down. We've got 2 more times through. Here we go. 8. Pull. Flip it up to the chin. Press. 8. Bring it down. Last time. Roll the shoulders. Let's do it. Need more weight? Grab it. 8. Pull. Two more. Flip it up to the chin. Use your legs if you need it. Don't if you don't. 8. 4, 3, 1. Grab those plates. This is where I'm going to go a little lighter. Let's start with 5s. I might end up with 2.5s. Let's make a U shape and down. And then a V shape and down. And then a T shape and down. I call these U, V, T's. I know, my naming is creative. U, V, T. If it gets intense, we've got 4 more times through. You can alternate arms. Yes? So now we've got 2 more times. 1 more. U, V, T, just front for 8. If you need to alternate, go for it. 8, 7, 4, 'V'. So here it is at an angle. 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes, I went down and weighed 4, 3, 2, out to a T. My goal was to make it all the way through here with 5s, and I just didn't get it done today. Maybe next time. 5, 6. Roll the shoulders, shake it out. It'll take about 20 more seconds. I'm giving you about 30 seconds to regroup. We're going to do that one more time with the UVT segment. So if you want to go heavier, if you're like, 30 seconds, why are we taking a break? Then grab heavier. If you're like, I need them handy, just put them on the floor. If you're like, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing it again, then grab your lighter ones now. Ready, set, go. U, V, T. Try not to touch your thighs in between each rep. Try not to use momentum. Feel your shoulder blades locked in your back pockets. Extending out through those knuckles. 4 more. Remember the option to alternate arms. 1 more. Now just the lateral raise to the side for 8. Dig deep. 7. 'Back to your V. Energy through the legs. Squeeze your abdominals. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your shoulders locked down. 4. Lateral raise to the front. Go. 8. 2 and 1. You did it. Upper body, check mark. You can move on to lower body and core, or you can take the rest of the day and do whatever you like and tack that on tomorrow. So thanks again for giving me a reason to shower in the mornings. I love you all, and I cannot wait to see you all soon in person.